making an eggless plum cake. So for that I would need some orange zest. After that I would make a fresh orange juice. So now let's take the orange zests. Okay, now we got this much orange zest. Now let's keep it at a side and now let's make an orange juice, a fresh orange juice. Okay, now I got 1 cup of orange juice. Now let me put some dry raisins, dry berries and some dry fruits into the orange juice and soak it for some time. Okay, now let's wait for about 1 hour until it soaks. I have taken 3/4 cup of sugar. I will put the half of this into the mixer and grind it and the other half for caramelizing. So let's put the half into the mixer and grind it. This has been caramelized. Now let's add a half cup of water. Let's wait until it gets boiled. Now it has been boiled. Now let's add the soaked dry fruits that we made before into the caramelized sugar. Now let's add some spices, nutmeg powder, clove powder and cinnamon powder. Now let's wait until the water gets dry. After that we'll off the gas and keep it for cooling. Okay, now we got the correct consistency. Now let's keep it for cooling. Now let's add the orange zest that we made before into the dry fruits. Okay, now let's make our dry ingredients. Let's add 1.5 cup of flour. Now let's add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and a half teaspoon of baking soda. Then let's add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now let's add the 3 spices we added in our dry fruits into the dry ingredients. Okay, now let's leave it 3 times. Okay, now our dry ingredient is ready. Now let's start making our batter. For that we would need 1/4 cup of room temperature curd and then we'll add it and mix it really well. Now let's beat it well. Okay, our curd is really smooth. Now let's add the powdered sugar that we made before. Let's add 1/4 cup of milk. Now let's add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now let's add 1/4 cup of oil into this and then mix it. Okay, the oil has mixed really well. Now let's add the dry ingredients that we made before into this. Now let's add some broken cashew nuts into the dry ingredients that are left and then put it into the batter again. Our batter is a bit hard, so let's put some more milk. Now let's add the dry fruits that we made before into the batter. This is the correct consistency. There's a lot of nuts in our batter. Do you think it is really rich? Okay, so now let's add this into the butter paper grease tin, and then I will put this into the oven that I have preheated for 10 minutes. So now let's add it into the tin. Now I have put it in the tin. Let's tap it sometimes so that no bubbles will appear. Now let's put some cashew nuts and some cherries for decoration. Okay, so now let's put it into the oven. Now I have kept it for 45 minutes. Now let it bake, and after that we'll cut it and taste it. Wow, our cake is ready. It looks so good. Now let's wait for some time and then cut it and taste it. Okay, our plum cake is so good. So now let's cut it and see how it tastes. Wow, look at the inside. It's so good. And it's so yummy. This cake would probably get finished right now, so I would be making one more for Christmas. Till then, goodbye and thank you for watching.